In this video, we are going to write code corresponding to changing the progress of our reading using the progress slider. So using this slider, we can go backward or forward. Okay. So if we are in reading mode, we are going to stay in reading mode. Okay. And if we are not in reading mode, we stay in non-reading mode. So every time we change the value of this slider, we are going to get a new word from our array. So to get a new word, we need to get the value of the counter, which changes when we change the value of the progress bar. So to save time, we can copy the code from the speed slider and change the ID to progress slider. So we are refreshing the slider, okay, first to get the new value, and then we're gonna get the value of the slider that we're gonna use to change our counter variable. Okay. So before changing the counter variable, we're gonna need to stop reading. Okay. So we can delete this line of code. Okay. We don't need it. So after we stop reading, now we are ready to change the counter. Okay. So we're gonna set the counter variable using the value of our slider. Okay. Also, we will need to change the value of the progress span. Okay. So that's going to be progress or percentage. So let's access this span using its ID, which is percentage, as we've done before, and we're going to change its text using the formula we used before. Okay, so that's the counter divided by the number of words minus 1, or the length of the array minus 1, and then we multiply by 100 to get a percentage. And we placed that earlier inside the math.floor method. Okay. Okay. Now we need to change the word as well, okay, using the counter variable. So right after setting the counter variable, we can change the word. So you're going to set the word using the variable counter. So first of all, we're going to access the reading box using its ID, which is results, and then we set in the text by going to the array and using the index counter. All right. So if we were already in reading mode, we need to go back to reading. Otherwise, we just stay in the non-reading mode. So we're going to change this piece of code. So if we were already reading, which means that our reading variable was set to true, okay, we're going to go back to reading. All right, now let's save our code and try this. So let's place some text in there. and starts reading. So if we move the handle back, we can go backward, okay? And if we move it forward, we can go forward. If we pause and we change, you can see that's both the word and the progress change. Okay. So now we finished all the functionalities of our app and we are ready to publish it in the Google Play and App Store. So in the next video, we're going to learn how to do that.